Hello, my name is Stephanie, the creative girl behind the designs. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. So today we're going to be setting up my 2024 goals packet. I like to call it a packet because I did this once before. I used one of the packets that came in an extension pack, so it was like a hardcover booklet sort of heavy cardstock. So I'm going to kind of be doing the same thing, but I'm going to be using just regular old note paper. So I have some things out here already and then a few things off to both sides of me. So if you're interested to see how I set up my goal packet for 2024, stay tuned. Okay, so today is goal day. So I took some time and jotted out some goals that I wanted to meet. Some things are, so I'm going to kind of change things up. And I say this because normally there's like 4 areas you might do, personal, business, health, finances, those type of things. But I'm going to kind of combine a few things because things such as health and some finances really fall under personal. So to get the most out of my packet this year, or next year I should say, I'm going to combine a few of those things together so that I can get the most out of the pages. And it never fails. I will always reach for the stars, and I won't obtain all of them. The goal is always to obtain them. I like to overshoot because if something doesn't end up working out, then I've got something else I can pull from the list. So I'm going to kind of be changing it up this year. And I'm going to be doing 4 categories still, but I'm going to be doing them as personal, which will include health, business, which always will be in my planner, development, which kind of falls under personal, but it kind of falls under business. So I kind of just pulled it out. And then I'm going to create a new category, goal category, which I'm going to label wish list. So this is my goals wish list that are things that, continually end up on the list, or things that I need to get done or accomplished. And they don't really fall specifically under any other category. So that's kind of why I made up a new category. I'm going to call it wish list. So I have some sticker books. I may or may not use all of them. I've got the Goal Getter accessory book. I never picked up the sticker books, which I'm sad about, but there are some things in here I think I can use. I've got the Girl with Goals, Moody Florals. I've got some fun grid washi that I thought might be cool to incorporate. And then off to the side in various places, I have a plethora of stuff. So I've pulled out things like this big sticker book. So this is the big Miss Maker sticker book that, it has all these wonderful big stickers. And I just feel like I want to use them. I'm not really sure if I will or not, but sometimes these things get overlooked because they're not the standard size. So I pulled this out. I have these Mamby sticks. Love them, picked them up, but I never used them. So again, I may or may not use this. I was kind of going for different things when I started, so I'm not really sure the direction I'm going to go yet. And then here's some more Mamby sticks. These are the Squad Girls. And then just some letters that, again, I may or may not use. Everything is super, super dusty. So, dusty as in I have so much going on around here that I haven't really cleaned my room. So you may see some dust flying around the screen, hopefully not, but you get my point. So really when I set up my goals, I tend to set up, the bulk of my goals are under business. So most of what I'll do is going to be kind of focused in that arena. So, and that's why I was kind of thinking like either Squad Goals, Goal Getter, anything with goals is really what I was looking to obtain. And I have these that I love the discs. So there's different elements from each that I like. So I am planning on making something today, and I'm going to stick with it. So I have a couple ideas. I may merge them all. But the first thing, let me talk about. So as you know, this is my 2024 setup. And then this packet will be housed under my goals / word of the year. And I used this paper, which came out of the notebook. What was this notebook? It was the by Candace Bold and Free. So I just kind of liked it because it kind of went along with what I already had kind of going on. I kind of have not necessarily purple going on, but like the packet that I'm using, the extension pack, you know, that kind of has a purple vibe. There's some purple in here. You know, I've got the beiges and creams and gold here. So there's kind of like a mix of things. But where I wanted to go, I don't think immediately I'm going to use this. I'm going to try and eliminate the things I know or don't think I plan on using, if that makes any sense. And what I'm going to do in the end, whether depending on how much I get done today in the video, I know that sometimes the new planner setups and preparation and all that, they can sometimes be long videos. So I may or may not get through all of it, but my intent for my goal packet is I am going to have, it's going to be kind of involved. I hope I grabbed enough paper. I'll have a cover page done. I'll open it up. Let me just slide this over here. I'll open it up. And I love this little quote. And this was that paper I talked about, which is Create the Life of Your Dreams, where it's on the back side of the paper. So that will open up to, I will have word of the year. I'll have a summary of my 4 categories of goals. And then, and this is the part where I may not get to, but these pages will then contain, for each quarter, the goals that I've chosen for that quarter, and then the steps I think I'll be taking to accomplish those goals. So there would be, let's see, first, second, third, fourth quarter, and then there'll probably be a goals review. So I might have an extra page or not. So I think I'm good on the paper. And what I'm going to do to give myself room is I'm going to move this planner out of the way. So you know from my planner setup video that 2024 is going to be all about the goals. And so this is going to be something that I'm going to reference frequently. That is my plan. So to keep it fresh in my mind, what it is I'm reaching for, how I'm going to obtain it, and you know, the steps I need to help me do that. So this is going to be this has to be something that that's going to bring me back, that's going to want me to come back and look at it and work in it, and just kind of know that this is going to be my starting point for almost every month. Theoretically, I will reference it more often, but at minimum, I need to look at this monthly. So let's just kind of jump right in. So my cover page is just going to be kind of something that's fun and, you know, something that makes it interesting to look at and look forward to. So I'm going to grab just one piece of paper for now, set the rest aside, and I feel like I want to pull from here to start with, but I need to look. They have plastic, you know, they're in the Happy Planner plastic. So let me take these out. I would love to get one of the squad girls, since these things are so big. So this seems to be the biggest girl. Let me see. Oh, and this will work perfectly. So let me pull this out as well. Let's just open all the things. We are going to use it this year. Okay, so I like her, but I was looking for, here it is. So this one in particular will go great on my sort of my personal, which is going to be personal. It's going to involve finances, wellness, health, and well-being. And so her I plan on using. And let's see. What else can I mix? That's fall. I don't want to do that. That's Halloween, winter, Christmas. So they're seasonal as well. Okay. So really, if I'm going to choose from something, I think I need to choose from this one here. And by that, I mean, I'm going to use this for sure, but I'm going to set it aside so it's not in the way, so that I have the space here I need. And I'm going to be looking for something that I can match with this girl here. I like that her glasses say this year looks bright. And I think there are some, I'm going to use some of these discs. And let's see, anything else? You know, I'm kind of liking, so this is from the Happy Brights. So that is the planner that has all the discs on the front of it. It sort of mirrors Planner Babe. And I am looking for all the big stickers that will make it fun to open this book. So I'm liking, let me turn it over if I'm not deciding to use anything from there. So I like one from there. Maybe things happen. Oh, make things happen. Maybe I should read that right. I'm kind of liking it because it is almost her shirt color. And I kind of like that. So while I do like the rainbow aspect of the Happy Brights, for the cover page that I'm looking for, I don't see that as an option. Like it just isn't working for me. Let's see, do more, make things happen. Okay. So other than the discs, which I think can work, this one I don't think is going to work. I think I am going to go with that. So with that said, let me pull out, I have this washi, and I thought it was more purple, but I guess it's not. Let me see if I can pull out a pink. Okay, so I have this pale pink, which may work. This is cute together. And then, of course, I have this one here. So let me move this aside. Now, this is just the cover, so it's like that introductory page into my goals section. So I kind of just want to make this fun and inviting. And I think I'm pulling together all my goodies and getting a plan in place. I think these are more for the inside pages. Okay. So here we go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with some washi. Just because, you know, the page is kind of blank, and this faint pattern down the edge does not bother me. It does not bother me that it doesn't match. But that's going to be, it'll be there, but it's not, I'm not going to worry about it. So let's go this way. And you may hear the garbage. I think it's garbage. I think what I want to do is I'm going to take this to the edge without involving the border. And then we're going to cut it off. I'm going to kind of use both of these, I think. And it'll kind of be like that introduction into my book. We'll call it a book, if that works for you. So I have that. I'm going to put the same down here. And you probably heard the dog going crazy. I know I hear her, so I'm assuming you can hear her too. The nice thing about the backside now with this quote on it is it works perfectly with this goals section. All right, so I have my black down, and I may use that on the inside pages to complement this exterior page. And then my scissors are clunking over here. I want to get more washi on, and I think what I'm going to do is, I love this word here, but it's kind of tied in with sunshine, so that's not going to work. This may not be dark enough. I wonder, or you know what, let me hold off on this. Now that I think about it, I think that if I first get my elements on, then I'll know where to go from there. So let me grab over my numbers and letters. So these other Big Mamby sheets, and I'm going to be incorporating these as well. So once I get going with the cover page, then it'll kind of all fall into place. So I have to look at these. I'm looking for the goals. I could do all pink. G-O, but I may make, I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna use both. We're gonna use it all. Okay. So I'm just looking for some place to set everything because, as I said, I have stuff everywhere. Okay, so I now have my main picture. Everything's coming together. So let's get her off the page because she's kind of the introduction to my packet. And I don't want to rip stickers. You know how I am with my stickers. I always rip them, so I'm going to go slow. Now I need this one as well. Before I even pull this off, let me see. This year looks bright, make things happen. So let's get this one down first. Let's just put stickers on all our fingers. And then I'm going to get some words in here. Okay, let's see if I can just set that down a little bit. Because I need to get this on there. I need to leave room for my letters. And then it's gonna just come together quickly. So I'm gonna cover up some of it. She's kind of rolled up on me. I'm going to cover up some of the sticker. All right. And then I want to get my letters. And I think as I'm looking at her, oops, I'm just making a horrendous mess over here. I think what I want to do, if I can still do it, is pull this up a bit. Because I think I actually want to see if I can fold this sticker over the top, or I would have to trim off just ever so slightly a little bit of her hair. Or not even the hair, but like the edge of it has a white border to it. I want to have that paper clip showing through. So let me just do this off camera. Okay, let's see if I got enough taken off. Perfect. All right, it was just covering up a bit of that pin, so I wanted to pull that out. So for this, I think, let me go to the numbers. Oh, maybe there isn't on this one? There isn't on this one. Okay. So let me change direction and pull out the other one. I needed the numbers. Okay, here we go. So let's put that there. And I'm gonna try and pull, where's my, I was doing a lot of my crafts earlier today, still doing the crafts. And my tweezers are somewhere. Oh, here we go. Funny how they disappeared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 2024 on here, and then I want to put goals down at the bottom. Okay, I was about to do sticker surgery, and come to find out I cannot. So I'm going to have to do these next to each other because I don't want them to be up in the grid area. So I'm just going to put these together. And then I'm going to choose the lighter colors for goals. All right, and then O. Hopefully I have enough room. Cross our fingers. I was so close with the A. Now it's a little rippled. All right, we're getting there. These are just the sticker packs. They just take up a lot of space. So I'm trying to get these out of the way so that I can proceed forward. I think, oh, it looked like it was rippled right here. That's good, it's not. One more and then we are good. All right, perfect. Then I can get these out of the way as well. And then what I want to do before I completely put this away, I think this is done. I'm just going to kind of get some things out of the way here so that I know where I'm at and what I'm doing. Okay. Now I want to grab from this sticker book a few more. They're going to have to be small. Let's see, these are all connected. Let's grab this one. I also could have pulled out Planner Babe, but I figured I would save those for another day. So I have to keep in mind the space that I have left. I want to do a few more. I'm trying to pull in the colors that are already here because this one is a bit bright. It's a little bit brighter than the other one. Let's see, there's blue, yellow, those are bunched. Maybe there isn't any more. That's blue and orange. Any other after that? No. There's a green, orange. Okay, so it appears as though the color-wise, and again, I do have some Planner Babe but I think I'll leave those for a different day. I am gonna add a few more in here, but for now, I rather like how it looks. Okay, I just needed to get these in here because sometimes the clear paper bubbles up around it. I'm not sure why. So, because this is so bright, I wanted to make sure I pulled in other colors. So I will pull out Planner Babe at some point, and I'll add in a few other smaller ones. And then that will complete this page. But this is the cover page. So then I would be flipping it over. Let me get my paper over here. In fact, I am going to move this because I don't believe, there might be a few that has this tealish color in there that I might be able to use, but I am going to set those aside as well. And we're going to pull over the paper. And I am just going to keep going forward. All right. So here's our cover. Now, my word of the year, I'm not going to complete that just yet because I do keep bouncing back and forth about it. I think my point about the dust, I think I got a fuzzy under my sticker. Hold on. All right. So a little surgery. You know how you get like just a piece of fuzz stuck under the sticker? That's what happened, and it was kind of bugging me. Okay, there's a little bit still there, but I'm going to move on. Not let small things. So here is the cover. This page is going to contain my word of the year, but I am kind of still deciding against 2 words. And so because I don't know exactly which one I'm going to do just yet, I don't want to fill this page in today. But I'm going to move over to this page, and this page is going to become my summary goals page. So I am going to do probably, let's see, I think in here I had a couple boxes. Boxes and or words. So let's see. Okay, so here is the words that I wanted to use. And then I think there were boxes. Let me just double check. Okay. So what I was going to use was in the Girl with Goals book, there is some of these larger boxes. And what I want to do is I want to pull this over here so that I can keep in view, like I kind of want to have a cohesive look throughout this packet. So I'm going to be looking to do boxes that fall in line with these colors. And really the only one at this moment is this box, like these 2 colors. Let me think. Okay, so I stepped off film or off camera to pull out my Planner Babe sticker book as well as the rainbow boxes. I was hoping to use these, but just because it had the goal purpose. But once my page started coming together, I kind of didn't like this anymore. It wasn't going to fit, and I didn't have enough boxes. So what I've done instead is I've pulled out the Planner Babe, and I think there's a couple from here that I should be able to use. So I was all prepared, and then I was unprepared. So, and unfortunately in my office right now, I have to walk around my entire project table because I have something blocking the other way. And it is just a challenge lately. So I found a long sidebar sticker in the rainbow book. It was a black sticker, which would have been fine. except I kind of was liking these lines. So although the marble pattern doesn't really go, I'm going to go with this because it suits the needs that I have. So I'm going to go ahead, since this is just a notepad, it has no stickiness to it, I'm going to put some of this adhesive on it just to get it stuck to my page. Okay, probably didn't need that much adhesive, but I tend to go overboard with it. But that's okay because at least I know it'll stick. So this one here I'm going to put right here. While I would love for, you know, my book or packet to be perfect and everything is together and looks great, it doesn't always turn out like that, and if it doesn't, it's okay. The goal is to get it done and, you know, and know where you're going. Okay, so this is going to be for my business, and then I'm going to use these. So I have personal, health, finance, development, and then the wish list. So there's like 5. Even though, as I mentioned before, the personal is really kind of the same thing as, you know, like wellness, and I'm going to kind of separate them out just so I can get a good view of how it is going to look. So these all say must do at the top. I'm not worried if they don't have exactly what I'm looking for because I'm going to change that anyway. So let me get these on the best orientation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that. Let's do hopefully they're straight. I'm going to do a teal. And we're going to do pink. Now, I probably could have just cut this straight across. But I'm going to leave it there. I may white it out. I'm not sure yet. I mean, getting your goals together can take some work. You know, the first part of the chore is basically just coming up with the list. Because as you know, a new year starts and, you know, you want to do your best and accomplish your goals and accomplish all the goals. But it has, for whatever reason, going into 2024 has just presented me with a bit of a challenge. Now, there is no purple or green, but because this is, I don't want to copy the same colors, I'm just going to use these. I'm going to go with all the colors. And we're going to be okay with that. So let's put this one over here. I'm going to keep them as lined up as I can. I won't go for precision. As I said, a lot of the you know, off-camera things, I'll filter that out. But there's been a lot of them because, again, I have been a bit all over the place and getting everything done, or trying to. And so I had a plan and then I kind of changed it last minute. That's just what happens. Okay, so now the top is it says must do. And I think what I'm going to do, I could do one of two things. I can put some discs over them and relabel, or I'm going to take this. As you can tell, I'm going crazy with the discs because I love Happy Planner. And that's probably what's going to make me sad when this book is gone, because I'm just kind of decorating it all. Okay, so these are clear, and these are too small. So that, it doesn't matter because it says must do, so I'm okay with that. So here's what I think I want to do at this point. Before I go much further, let me put some of these things aside so I can see where I'm at. And I am going to, I want to use these goals. So, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to use them just to save space. I am going to use one of each. We're going to keep it colorful. I'm going to put one there. And then I will also use these stickers in between, or not in between more so, but more. I'll be using them on the other pages as I do the quarterly listing. Okay, so there's that. And then I do want to do over, I want to cover that. I don't want it to say note. And I am going to use one of these little go-getter stickers down here. And then I'm going to use this little notepad. It says priority. Now, it is a sticky note, but because it sometimes doesn't always stick all the way around, I want it to stick down totally. This isn't just going to be used as a sticky note. So I'm going to try and get some adhesive on, oops, I did my desktop, which was not desired. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cover this up. I would see that through this, which is why I wanted to cover it. And I'm going to back this up right to the bottom of the last line. Okay. So we have, this is done. So I'm going to close this, at least for now. All right, it keeps, there we go. Let me get something on here first. So we have this, we're gonna have our word of the year. I do think I wanna put the year here, even though theoretically it wouldn't get mixed up with anything else. But if I keep the year on it, then I know that it's gonna for sure stay where it's supposed to. Before I do any writing on here, I wanted to grab a few of the clear discs. We are going to grab this lighter green because this corner's coming up a bit and I just kind of want to cover that. And then I'm going to grab a small one. And then also on the other side, let's do a darker one. I love these disc papers. If Happy Planner sold just the disc paper, I would be like a whole book of just the discs. I would be in heaven. Okay, just a sidebar. So here's what I'm going to do. We have business, let's say personal health, finance, development, wish list, and then I have an extra one. So that's kind of how I'm going to structure it. And I'm going to leave this as must do. I do want to label these, is I'm going to do this. This is probably, this video, as I said, will probably be a long one again, unfortunately. But it's one of those ones where I just need to get this finished. Oh, you know what? I wish they were unclear. Okay. Let's just see if I can do it that way. Let's do purple. Hopefully I can get them all matched up. And pink. As you can tell, these are my favorite sticker, so I've used most of them. But I just need a whole book. And actually, this one too, I'm going to put down just a smidge more. Okay. Then I need light teal. I think that's this one. And dark teal. Those are almost gone. And then I need I guess that's the closest color, like a raspberry color. Okay. So by covering up that first bullet point, because in my other categories, I don't have as many lists as I do in the business. So I'm going to grab my, if I can find it, my gel pen. And I still haven't pulled out my new pen for the year. I still have my Christmas one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to write in, just in the top row. I think I was going to script it, but I think I'm going to block it and then full letter it. Okay, so it's going to be a long video. I think I'm going to break this out into 2 parts. So this will be under my channel as part 1, because it's going to take multiple videos to get this all done, or else it'd be hours long, and I really don't want to make it that long for you. So that's what I intend to do, is I'm going to make this a 2-part thing. So let me grab over my other pages. Yes, these will go here. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'll quickly review it again, and then what I'll do is I'll bring in these pages again when I do, because I have to do the backside. So this is going to be my goal setting packet. This is going to be my cover page. I'm going to add a few more discs on here, but this is the cover page. It will turn over, and this side will be part 2. It's going to be my word of the year. And then over here is all the categories of the goals I intend to set and try to achieve during 2024. This whole column here is going to be for business. And, as you can tell, it's got a vibe going on. Then I'll flip the page on this one. I think that's one page. And then this will be quarter 1. This will be quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, and goals review. So the purpose of doing that is sometimes, you know, a goal that we set might be easy to obtain. And to set ourselves up for success, we may want to, you know, get that goal done and out of the way. So by setting them out by quarters, it allows me to do, and I may add more pages depending on how I think about going forward with it. I may add like a quarter, what are the things I want to accomplish in this quarter? And then I may have a quarterly review, because then I'm kind of staying on top of the quarterly review. So I may add more pages, but that's all going to be part of part 2. This is now the theme going forward. And just to keep continuity between my pages, I'll probably grab some of the black grid washi and kind of put it up in the top and bottom, whatever. And I want to have all these pages look very similar. And so I'll be using the same kind of stickers throughout, just because I want to keep, again, that continuity of the look so that it's kind of cohesive for me. So there is part 1 of my 2024 goals and goal setting packet, let's say. And this is what will be housed in the first or second tab, technically, of my planner for 2024, and that I'll reference quite frequently. And that's the goal. So there you have it. I have used all the stickers I can use. And I'll be filling this in. I'll get this other video probably it'll probably come in after the first of the year. And that's just because I have other things to show you before that. So this will come, very first video, 2024. You'll see this come out, part 2 of this. So stay tuned for that. Be sure you turn on your notification alerts. And I hope this has, you know, given you some ideas for your goals and how to set them up. Maybe, you know, creating a page or packet that is something that you want to look back into frequently. So I hope I have inspired you to do something creative today and every day, and that you create your beautiful life one plan at a time. Thank you for watching.